What's up everybody, and welcome back to the channel and another card breakdown video. It is the beginning, or at this point I guess the middle of July, which means that the June monthly awards and Tops Now cards are finally out. We're going to be going over those. Of course, if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to hit like and subscribe to make sure that you don't miss any other kind of video like this. We break down almost every single card that comes into MLB The Show. And if you guys enjoy this kind of content, like and let me know. So we're going to do the Tops Now cards first, silver to diamond, and then we'll do the monthly awards, and then we'll go over the lightning card. That'll be what we do. The first card in the Tops Now collection is 76 overall Adrian Sampson. He is a silver starting pitcher. Not much more to say about that. He's not amazing. I guess he adds something to the Rangers team, which is not very deep. Yeah, it's just not great. 83, 71, 58, 67. I guess if you're on a real low budget team, he could be useful, but other than that, this card's not amazing. The next one is second baseman, 77 overall, Nicky Lopez. This is for his first MLB home run. Came in his college ballpark, of course, there at TD Ameritrade Field in Omaha. 62-84 power, 47-66, or 62-84 contact, 47-66 power, as I'm just struggling here. 61 vision. The fielding's pretty good. This card is fine overall. It's not amazing. He'll be an interesting BR card. His splits against lefties are pretty good, which is good as a lefty. He plays shortstop too. I think he's a BR card, maybe an event card, but nothing more than that. The next card is 78 overall, Zach Plesac. First, kind of the same as that first Adrian Sampson card. Not amazing. Maybe for events he'd be interesting. 84 stamina, 70 hits, 53 Ks per 9, 80 walks per 9. The control is not great. Velocity and breaker, Fielding's, This is just a very, it's a very silver starter. The next card, 79 overall, catcher Pedro Severino. He's got 45-79 contact, 63-80 power, 60 vision. The fielding's at 69, nice. This card came because he hit 3 home runs, I believe, against the Rangers at some point in June. It was a crazy game. They won like 12-11. I probably would have given him a bit more power. I mean, 3 home runs in one game is pretty crazy. Again, all these silver cards, man, just BR. I think it's an interesting BR catcher, but again, I wouldn't use him in ranked. Next one, right fielder Cavan Biggio. Of course, the son of Craig Biggio. He's got 81 and 88 contact and power versus righties. The lefties, it drops off pretty considerably. 54 and 55. Not a high vision with 42. The fielding's acceptable at 74. You can play right field, left field, and then first, second, and third base. So he's got some position variety. This card against righties would be interesting to use in ranked, I guess, if you don't have anyone better. BR, certainly an interesting card with the flexibility. Cavan Biggio, 81 overall. Lourdes Gurriel, another card that can play all over the place. He can play left field, is his primary. Secondaries are second, third, short, and right field. The hitting stats are actually pretty good. Like, to be honest, 70 and 92 is pretty good. 74 and 95 also pretty good. 72 vision is solid. The fielding is bad, as seems to be a trend on most of these cards. But this card is interesting. I think it'll be a good hitter. It's just not good defensively. So if you value that on your teams, then this card might be something that you use. Next card, Nick Pivetta, 83 overall, 90 stamina, 70 hits and Ks per 9, 83 walks per 9, 64 home runs per 9. This card is a gold pitcher. He's nothing amazing. He'll be solid. He'll be good if you're just starting your team. Other than that, it's nothing crazy. 95 mile an hour fastball is pretty good. 80 mile an hour knuckle curve is pretty good. But nothing of this card kind of jumps out at me. I believe the last gold is Alex Verdugo. for his 11th inning walk-off. Of course, the Dodgers went on that crazy walk-off stretch. Verdugo gets the card. 92 and 68 contact, 82 and 35 power. 35 is real bad, but he's got 90 vision. This card would be, it seems like he's going to be a pretty good hitter against righties, less good against lefties, clearly. 90 vision's pretty good. 75 fielding is actually pretty high for a Topps Now card. 50 speed is nothing to, it's nothing amazing for a center fielder. It's actually pretty bad, now that I think about it. But if you play him in the corner, he'll be fine. So Alex Verdugo is the top gold. Alright, the first Diamond Topps Now card is 87 Luke Voit. He can only play first base, but I think he's going to mash. He's 92, 95 power, 63 contact versus lefties, 78 power versus lefties, 71 vision is solid. This guy might be interesting, a right-handed hitter. I know a lot of first basemen are left-handed hitters. Frank Thomas being the one that comes to mind that's not, and he's pretty good, obviously. But Luke Voit here, he's going to mash, he's going to be troublesome defensively, but I don't think he's going to be worse than Travis Hafner. So, next one, 89 overall, Max Kepler. This card looks interesting. 95, 65 contact, 114, 68 power, 85 vision. He's going to mash against right-handed pitching. He's going to be real good. 73 fielding, also pretty good. He can play all the outfield, center field being the primary, obviously, and then first base also. So you have some flexibility with him. But I think Max Kepler is going to be a solid player ranked wise, like ranked seasons wise. He'll be good against righties. You can maybe platoon him with someone, but he'll be solid, I think. It'll depend on how his swing plays. I haven't really used him, but I think he'll be pretty good. Next one, Shohei Ohtani hit for the cycle. He gets an 89 overall card. Plays right and left field. Of course, this is not a pitcher card. 83 and 98 contact, 87, 89 power, 74 vision is pretty good. 67 fielding, not amazing, but he'll get by. 93 arm strength though is pretty good. 69 speed is nice. Shohei Ohtani is a card that you could use. I think his swing works pretty well in the game, just the way the hitting engine works this year. His swing makes contact with a lot of balls. So I think this card will be super interesting to use. The top Topps Now card, if you will, is center fielder Ketel Marte. He's a 90 overall. He has a lot of secondary positions. Second base, shortstop, left field, and right field being them. 81, 97 contact, 75, 107 power. The only power over 100, I believe, versus lefties in the Topps Now batch. 89 vision is pretty good. 79 fielding is going to be good in center field. 75 obviously is better than Kepler. So this card and Kepler, I think, are the two that you want from the Topps Now pack. Ohtani seems interesting. You might want Ohtani too. Any of the diamond outfielders I think you'd be okay with. Luke Voit doesn't really appeal to me personally. Let's get into the monthly awards. We'll start at the bottom again and go up, then we'll do the Lightning player. The first one here is 81 overall Jordan Yamamoto. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right. Let me know in the comment section if I did or didn't. But 81 overall monthly awards. He went 3-0, 2.35 ERA this month. Rookie led MLB in average against among starting pitchers. Great month for Jordan here. 84, 87 stamina and hits per 9. 75 and 56 walks per 9 is not great. 69 home runs per 9, also not great. The control and velocity are bad. The break is pretty good though. So I think he's not going to be usable and ranked, but for an event, maybe, he might be fun. I feel like they went all out on gold Blue Jays. This one is Eric Sogard, the second baseman. He went 374 last month. Monstrous month. 5 home runs, 11 RBIs. He has 88 and 95 contact, 45 and 80 power versus lefties as a left-handed hitter. 88 vision, also pretty good. The fielding is not great. 63, he has 42 arm strength, which is terrible. but he's going to be a good hitter. An interesting BR card, certainly, because he hits lefties so well, and you can probably get away with playing him at second with that bad arm strength. But Eric Sogard had himself a month. Here's another name I'm sure I'm going to botch. Giovanni Gallegos, a relief pitcher for the Cards. He had 0 saves. What a stat to put on there, by the way. 0 saves. Sick. 0.61 ERA. 0.75 whip. His hits and Ks per 9 are both 81, 88 walks per 9, 79 home runs per 9, 98 clutches, pretty good. His primary pitch is a slider with 96 break. That's probably going to be pretty good. Fastball is only 94 though. This card seems like, again, like a lot of these golds and silvers are just going to be BR cards. I think you could try him in ranked. It's just, I don't know that it's going to be a great time. He had the MLB's best strikeout to walk ratio though. So obviously the Ks and walks per 9 are pretty high on this card. Pretty sure Scott Kingery had a Future Stars card last year maybe that looked similar to this. This year he's a center fielder, but 72-93 contact, 74-77 power. 50 vision is not amazing, but you can get by with that. Clutch is at 88. Fielding's at 59, which is not great. The speed though for center fielder, 86. That's going to help a lot with range and getting to balls. He has an array of secondary positions. He can play second base, third base, shortstop, left field, and right field, as well as center field. So he just can't play first or catcher, or pitcher, clearly. But he hit 305 last month with 7 home runs. This is just a good hitting card. It's definitely a good hitting card. The defense, though, is lacking. Alright, 4 more cards, then the Lightning card. Yordan Alvarez of the Houston Astros. 317 average, 7 home runs. This guy had a month, man. He came out of the gates and was ready to go. He has a lot of power. 79-89 contact, 99-104 power, 59 vision is not great, but I think it's close to what that new Joey Gallo has. The fielding is terrible. 55 fielding is not good. 40 speed, also not good. So he's maybe like a bench bat to me. That's what this kind of screams. Unless you're okay with just having a left fielder that just can't, you know? Like Christian Yelich, I know, just has all kinds of issues, and I think his fielding is even higher than this. So it's going to be interesting to see how he gets used and where he gets used. Because the card is going to rake. He can't field. It's just, unless he plays above his fielding rating, it's going to be bad. Alright, new Oakland A's closer Liam Hendriks recorded 2 saves and 6 holds and 1 win while only allowing 1 earned run in the entire month, I gather. So that equates to a 0.6 ERA, so Liam Hendriks is now an 88 overall diamond with this card. 93 hits per 9, 109 Ks per 9, disgusting. 70 walks per 9, 92 home runs per 9. The clutch is good. 107. The control, the velocity, the break, all of those are pretty solid. 97 mile-an-hour fastball, working with a slider and a curveball. All of those seem amazing. Liam Hendriks will be in some people's bullpens, I'm sure, all across the game. Rangers pitcher Lance Lynn became the first player in baseball this year to get to 12 wins. This card is for his month of June, clearly, as we're doing the June monthly awards. Way to go, Josh. He is 4-0, 2.90 ERA, 0.92 whip. He had the 5th best whip and walks per 9 while pitching the 2nd most innings. So this card's stamina obviously pretty good at 91. 79 and 81 hits and Ks per 9, 90 walks per 9, 73 home runs per 9. He's got a lot of different fastballs. He's got a 4-seam, a 2-seam, a cutter, because he throws a lot of fastballs in real life. I think they said last night on ESPN he throws like the 2nd most fastballs of anyone behind James Paxton of the Yankees. So he's got a lot of fastballs. The break is pretty good at 93, but the fastball is not going to blow you away. So I'm not sure that this card is going to be great. It's good attribute-wise. I think you'll have to try him and see, like, case by case basis. But I can see this card being good. I can also see this card being lit up if a player knows what he's doing. So 89, it could play like an 89. It could play down though. The last monthly awards card before the Lightning card is 90 overall second baseman DJ LeMahieu, who is not only having himself a month, he's having himself a season. I believe he's leading the American League in batting average. He had 395 last month. He had 45 hits, the most in the majors. This card is a contact-based 111 and 99 contact. 76-58 power is not amazing, but it's enough. He can probably hit some home runs. 83 vision is pretty good. 112 clutch is really good. Of course, he's excelling with runners in scoring position in real life, so the clutch is boosted to show that. He also plays first base, third base, and shortstop, and he's going to be good in the field. He's got 81 fielding, which means even at secondary positions, he's still going to be a bronze, I believe. Or maybe a silver. I forget how the rating system works. But he's going to be solid in the field. He's going to be a good hitter. This card is legitimately good. He's probably not better than Signature Series, but if you don't have one at second base, LeMahieu might be worth a try. Well, you need to collect all 20 of those to get to Charlie Blackmon, the Lightning card. 95 overall, right fielder. The hitting is amazing. He reminds me, well, let me talk about it. So he's right fielder, he plays left field and center field too. The hitting is just incredible. 105, 117 contact, 105, 95 power. 83 vision is really good, 125 clutch. The fielding though is bad. 63 fielding for an outfielder is not great. It's better than Jordan, but it's not much better. 58 speed is also not amazing, but this card is going to mash. So I think it's worse than the Josh Bell one because Bell can't field, but he plays first, and at first base in this game that doesn't matter as much. But yeah, Charlie Blackmon here, 95 overall. It's going to be interesting. He's going to mash. He's just, again, just like in the field, it's just, I can't see it being a great experience overall. The month Blackmon had, he batted .412 with 10 home runs, 25 RBIs. A lot of people thought he was going to get a card for the All-Star game he had. He had a home run, obviously. But nope, he's the Lightning card. He's the MLB leader in average, runs, OPS, and slugging for the month of June, so it's well deserved here for Charlie Blackmon. Guys, that is going to do it for the video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment which one of these is your favorite of the bunch, and I will catch you guys in the next one.